Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Idris and I'm a final year law student. And this video is going to be a bit unorthodox. I think I made something kind of similar to this in the sense that it surrounds with women's health. I made a couple of years ago talking about PCOS, and that was so weird because I was so young that time. I guess I'm just a brave little kid. So on today's video, I had a life-changing experience. I had a life-changing experience that I'm going to explain. So what had happened was I had come back from my ICMC induction, charter mediator and whatnot, and I was so excited and all. And I think a day or two after, I saw something on my chest. And I was really scared. And I spoke to my mom because she's a medical practitioner, and she said, "Oh, I should get it checked out." And that scared me because as a child growing up, we never went to the doctor. I think I had only gone to the doctor once, and I was 2. When I was 2, and I was convulsing, like I was about to die. I was facing the brink of death. That was when my mom was like, "Okay, yeah, let's go to the hospital." I've never been to the hospital besides that moment. So for her to tell me to go to the hospital was really scary, and I struggled. I struggled because I wanted to just ignore it, and I did actually ignore it for an entire week, and then it grew. It grew. And I was like, it was such a scary moment. It was such a scary experience. And this is just me documenting the experience when I finally did decide to go to the doctor. Just me taking tests and seeing what it came about and what had actually happened. And just I want to use this as a means of spreading awareness for women and women's health, and just to always make sure that you're good and you're safe. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Supposed to be meeting up with my cousin who's a nurse by 7. It's currently 7:20. I'm not going to make it there on time because the hospital is quite far. But I'm going to be heading out now. I'm wearing a singlet, so this is just for the video. I'm going to take it off and then just put this hijab on top. I'm wearing a black skirt. Yeah, let's go. And I'm wearing Crocs because it's dusty. Hi, this is going to pay me.
It's very tiny.
I hate when they say that. I hate when they say it's cause like they say I'm fat, so if I lose weight, it's Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sorry. Tell me sorry. Thank you. Me, I'm
No, you're cute. I'm not cute. That's the difference.
Have you seen your face? Let me look. Should I look for mirror? So this time, I was telling Rahma that, oh, I think I kind of look like you did this washing up.
So you can go home and eat and sleep.
Well, I think I was just. Connection. That connection. Did they put sugar in this thing? It's very nice. So at this point, I had done the tests and I was really excited to find out that it was in fact not cancer. The man on the ultrasound spot he was laughing and he was cackling. And I think it's so important. I want to say this now so I don't forget. I think it's very important for, as a woman, if you're a Muslim woman, if you're a woman that has been taught for so long to be so conservative, I think it's very important to know that being modest has nothing to do with your health. If 18 doctors walked into a room and said, oh, we're trying to check if you have a disease, if you have a viral disease, strip naked, no questions asked. Absolutely zero questions asked. I was stripped naked right there because it has nothing to do with you being modest or immodest. This is medical. You know, I mean, sometimes you see women not wanting to go to the doctor because I don't want him to see my chest, I don't want him to see this part of my body. That doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if he himself is a pervert. Like, obviously, if he is, you can report that. But at that point in time, your only concern should be the fact that you want to get better, you want to get well. So I struggle with that a little bit, like, because I've never done an exam like that. I've never had someone like, oh, examine that part of my body. And to have that was just, I was like, okay, look, you can't. You're like the most woke person you know in this world. You're the most liberal person you know in this world. You can't be the one because of system of oppression. You can't be the same person to just get closed off at a time where it really matters. Because if it push comes to shove, this is modesty standing in between life and death for you. You have to make a decision. So I want you as a woman, if you feel somehow, always feel free to go to the doctor. Never ever feel like, oh, you're showing him your body. That it's not like that. It should never seem like that. So sorry that they made you feel like for you to show those parts of your body you must be a prostitute. Or it's really not that deep. And I don't even agree with the conventional definitions of what a prostitute means. So sorry, we're going to another spectrum of life. Realizing that I actually do not have cancer, and what I did have was a cyst. Oh my god, I think I have the test somewhere here. Let me find it. So I made a couple of videos since that moment, and at first, when I initially got the results of my test, what it showed, what I read, which I misread, was what's the word? Evolving abscess. So my mom had previously told me about abscess and how she had it, and so I thought that was what was going on. And my friend was like, "Oh, I hope it's not abscess because abscess is actually quite painful." And yeah, what I didn't put in my head was that it said evolving abscess, meaning it wasn't abscess. So from the doctor's note, what I did have was a breast cyst, which is not in fact cancerous. So yeah, I don't have cancer. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? So I actually, in fact, didn't have cancer. What I had was a breast cyst, which was completely treatable. You don't even have to treat it, according to my friend. Keep medical doctors as your friend. Yes, they will have to deal with you calling them up at 2 a.m. and asking them if you have cancer, but still really dope people to have, because they're young, they're fetuses in the land of medical practitioners, so they are so eager to help. They're so eager to help. I love them. So yeah, they gave me a couple of drugs, which I in fact reacted to and had to stop taking because it was messing with me. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is for you to always go and check if you are not well. Always go to the doctor. Always be doing your little your little exams at home, which is why I'm making this video, to spread awareness. Because what my friend was telling me was that if it was breast cancer, I wouldn't even see it. So yeah, what they were saying was that if it was breast cancer, I would have never even seen it. It would just be a lump and I would have to feel. That means I have to do the exam. And so they asked me like, "Oh, how do you do this exam? Like, how do you perform your own self-assessment for breast cancer? How do you check yourself every single month?" Because I do check myself. And then I showed my friend that's a doctor. And he said, that's not how to do it. And then started giving me instructions: "Oh, lie down, do this." So for women that are big chested, it's not enough to just look at a camera. I'm looking at a camera right now. It's not enough to just look at a camera or look at a mirror. Let's just say I'm looking at a camera. I'm looking at a mirror. It's not enough to just look at a mirror and check. You'd have to lay down so you can feel every single part of your body. So this is my dusty mirror, never mind how it looks. So what you want to do is that you raise your hand and you use this hand, which I'm using to hold my phone, to check around. You want to start from as up, like the highest part of your breast, and then you check down. And if you're a woman, you can lean back. If you're a big chested woman, I said if you're a woman. If you're a big chested woman, you can lean back and then check, or you could just lie down on your bed. That's not a problem. And I think why they also say you should do it in front of the mirror is because if you can see any, like if you can catch it, if you can see anything forming, you know that okay, you're good. So it's not just enough to feel. You also have to check in front of a mirror. But I'm not an expert on this. This is not an expert advice. I am going to be dropping links of the different videos I watched when I thought I had cancer, and just for a guide, because as a woman you should always get yourself checked out. You should always listen to what your gynae says, even if you're not seeing a gynecologist, just a normal doctor. Listen to regular advice from doctors, not the harmful ones, because I know that the media is oversaturated with so many advice from so many people who are medical practitioners, and it's just too much. So what you want to do is just listen to the most basic of them as you can, and just stay safe. Stay safe. Your big sister is always here to give advice when you need one. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. And if you've battled with this before, comment down below. Share your thoughts and experience, and we'll all engage. Thank you. Bye.